Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's Edwin, the comic jabroni, coming at you on a beautiful Thursday. It's the day after New Comic Book Wednesday. Yesterday was the 17th of October, and as always, I went by my local comic shop and picked up a few books, whatever was in my subscription box. Plus, I went by the wall and picked up a few books that I might have forgotten to tell my local comic shop to put in my sub box, or just books that I liked. Anyways, this week there was quite a few books that I picked up. DC, Marvel, and there was one independent book. As always, every month I pick up Turtles, and that's what we're going to start off with this week, guys. IDW. I picked up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 87. This is part of the ongoing series. It is the retailer incentive cover. My LCS, every month that this comes out, they put this one in my box. They don't charge me any extra because I believe this is a 1 in 10, but they always put it in my box, and I'm very appreciative because I like picking up the retailer incentive on these. It kind of showcases a different artist, every month on Turtles. So I really dig that. The story is okay. I'm a Turtles fan from way back, in the 80s when they first started coming out, especially with the cartoons. So I'm always going to pick these up. I like it. If you're not a Turtles fan, you're probably just, you're gonna bypass this series. But for me, I enjoy it. I enjoy reading the Turtles. It's a little bit, it's got some funny parts in there. It's got some action. Sometimes it can get really dark, and I enjoy that. That's it for IDW and Independence. Let's go ahead and move on into Marvel. And as you guys know, every week I give you a review or a rating that I find online on comicbookroundup.com. It's very hard to find independents like IDW and some of the others, maybe Aftershock. But Marvel and DC, they have the reviews up almost the day of. So that's kind of why I wait until Thursdays to drop these videos instead of doing them Wednesdays, because I want to give it a little bit of time to get more reviews. So on this comicbookroundup.com, they have reviews for as far as like what other websites are doing. So more of the I guess professional reviews, and then they have user reviews on there. So, like you and I, we're just regular users. We love reading these books, and these are our reviews. So let's get into Marvel. First one I got here is Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man, number 311. There was only one cover for this one, and this is kind of a tie-in into the Spider-Geddon. Online, this got trashed. This got 6.0 from online reviews, and I got a 6.8 from user reviews. I dig it. I like Spider-Man, so I'm gonna give it a 7. The artwork's pretty good. The storyline follows where Morlun, one of the inheritors, him and his brothers and sisters got pulled back into the world from where they were, and now Morlun, after getting his butt kicked by Spider-Man 2 different times, now he definitely wants to go out there and beat Spider-Man. So this is him getting into New York City, finding Spider-Man, and trying to defeat him. Spider-Man, he is trying to get that watch. So if you read Spider-Verse, you know that they had these watches that could transport them from like universe to universe and place on the earth to another place. So he's trying to get J. Jonah Jameson to get this watch for him. And the issue is just really him trying to get Jameson to find this watch while also getting his butt kicked by Morlun. I dig it. I dig the whole Spider-Geddon universe thing. I like reading about different Spider-Men and not just Peter Parker, right? So for me, I gave it a 7. I dig it. If you're not really into the Spider-Geddon, guys, I would pass on this issue. But if you are trying to really immerse yourself into the whole Spider-Geddon event and you want to read everything there is, this is a must pick. And actually, there was only one of these on the wall at my store, so they don't really order a lot of these. I'm lucky I even got this one issue. All right, next one. We're going to show off this Marvel Zombie number 1. This is the B cover for it. It's a In-Hyuk Lee cover. Online, it's got an 8.2 from online reviews, and it got a 7.2 from user reviews. I picked it up, man. I think this is just a one shot because, it's October, Halloween season. Marvel wanted to do something different. Marvel Zombies has been around for the last, 10 years or so. And this is kind of just a different take on it, where instead of all the heroes being zombified, this one is the heroes kind of protecting this little group of citizens, and they're just fighting off these hordes of zombies. Well, this one zombie, he has like this pendant, so he's not like the other zombies, right? He can think for himself. He can't speak, but he can think for himself. He doesn't really eat people. But this little kid who's being protected by Spider-Man, Daredevil, and all these guys, he finds another part of this pendant, this necklace with this pendant. So now he can kind of, if you watch Game of Thrones, they call it warg, W-A-R-G. So he can send his mind into that zombie and kind of make him do what he wants. So the story goes on from there. I don't want to ruin it for you. It's okay. Like I said, online from users, it got a 7.2. I'm probably right there. It's a 7. I would get it mainly for that cover because that's a super nice cover right there. And it's a one shot. You never know if this goes nuts. People want it later on down the line. All right, let's go ahead and show off this Life of Captain Marvel number 4. That is the Battle Lines cover. I love that cover. I think it's great. There was a 1 in 25 cover that my comic shop actually did have. They had it priced at $14.99. I didn't want to spend the money on it because I knew that they had a regularly priced variant that I thought was just as nice, which is this Battle Lines. I love these virgin covers that they do with the Battle Lines. This got an 8.9 from online reviews. And talk about a total polar opposite. Users hate it. It got a 3.4 from users. I like it. This is actually a first appearance of, it said Marielle, which actually I believe her cameo was in number 3, which is gonna be, her mom, Carol Danvers' mom, and how she was actually a Kree soldier. So this is a total retcon of Carol Danvers, like her whole background, where her powers didn't come from like some Kree something or other hitting her. It's actually something that she's had because her mother was a Kree soldier. And you got to read it. I enjoyed it. Like, I'll give it a 7.5. I like it. They're trying to do all these new things with Carol Danvers because her movie's coming out next year. So I dug it. I understand where they're going with it. I love this cover. There wasn't that many of them left at my store. These Battle Lines are getting picked up left and right. People were really digging them. So that's Life of Captain Marvel number 4. Save that one. This next one I got from Marvel, we got the Venom Annual number 1. So that is the B cover, the Sienkiewicz cover. I recently was watching, actually it was probably last night, the Comic Book Villains. He's another YouTuber from here in San Antonio, and he picked up the regular A cover, and he said he didn't like this cover, and I see where he's coming from. To me, I picked it up because it's the Sienkiewicz cover. It's the B cover. It is the first Venom annual that's ever been done. Online, I should have actually picked up the A cover. This one looks blurry to me. I don't know. You really can't tell what's going on and what's up with Venom and his skin there. I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm there with him. I don't like the cover. I picked it up though. It got a 6.8 from online reviews, and it got an 8.2 from user reviews. I didn't enjoy it either. It's just a bunch of mini stories about these villains in a bar and how they've actually seen Venom and how they fought Venom, and a lot of them are kind of they're pumping their stories up, like how they've either beaten Venom or they got beat by Venom and he's just an awesome guy. The artwork is different for each story. I didn't totally enjoy each artwork. If you read it, you'll notice like that the Juggernaut story with Venom and Juggernaut, which I remember that was actually like a 4 or 5 part miniseries back in the 90s. Guys, it just wasn't that great. Now you pick it up because it is Donny Cates and it is a Venom. Venom is blowing up right now, so I would go and get it. I would go for the A cover instead of this B cover, but to each their own. If you like it, pick it up. If not, I would still go get it. Just go get the A cover. I didn't enjoy it. I'm there. I'm like a 6 maybe, 6.5. It's not the best Venom, Donny Cates written Venom that has come out recently. So that's Venom number 1, the Venom Annual. The last Marvel book that I picked up for the week is Astonishing X-Men. I don't remember the number for it. I really picked it up just because of that cover. I think this is probably the best Marvel Battle Lines cover that has come out with Thanos on it. Now, why does it have Thanos on it? I don't understand, because it's Astonishing X-Men. They should have put... Now, I didn't read it. This was mainly a cover buy. They had maybe 4 of these in my store, and I picked it up, and I go to the counter, and I start talking to some of the guys that work there, and a couple of them saw it, and they're like, "Oh my God, I didn't see that cover. That's an awesome cover." I said, "Yeah, it's over there." And they said, "Where? I didn't even know there was a Thanos that came out this week." I said, "No, it's actually Astonishing X-Men." So this sold out really fast. As soon as I was the first one to pick it up, and as soon as I grabbed it, everybody else went over there and picked up the rest of them. Super nice cover with Thanos. Thanos is blowing up right now, especially after the whole Infinity War movie. This is a nice cover, guys. I'm thinking it's probably worth the. I have so many books that need to get graded, but later on down the line, this could definitely be one to get graded. So that's it for Marvel. Let's move on to DC, guys. First one, let's go with Justice League. Justice League number 10. That is the B cover. The Jim Lee cover. I apologize. That is the Jim Lee cover. Got an 8.7 from online reviews, and user reviews gave it a 7.8. I dug it. This is kind of the prelude to the Drowned Earth. There are new villains. The first appearance of a couple new villains in this one. I like it. I'm going to be picking up that whole Drowned Earth storyline. I want to see what's going on. I'm a big Batman fan, and Batman's not really doing too much in these because he got destroyed in one of the earlier issues of Justice League, so he's broken. I mean, he's in a full body cast, but they have like different teams set up in this Justice League 10, and they're off doing their own thing. So definitely dig it. I am picking up all the Jim Lee covers on this. I've enjoyed them. I don't know how many are left that he has to do, but I'd imagine there's maybe quite a few of them. So there you go. This is the prelude to Drowned Earth. There is a first appearance, so I would go get this one, guys. Next up, Justice League Dark number 4. That is the B cover, the Capullo cover. Online, it's got an 8.5 online reviews. Got an 8.3 from users. So people that are reading it, they dig it. 8.3. I loved it. 8.5 to 9 from me. I love the artwork inside. I love this cover. This is going on with the whole Witching Hour. This is part 3 of that Witching Hour story. So now Wonder Woman has total control of this brand new witching power that she has from the three-headed goddess Hecate. So her and the rest of the Justice League Dark, they take off to go and fight Hecate, who is off in another part of the world trying to destroy one of the other super goddess witches. Definitely, I loved it. Like I said, 8.5 to 9. Artwork's awesome. That cover's awesome. The storyline is great. I love seeing Wonder Woman in this new role, right, as a leader of a group, but using magical powers. I've never been a magic user fan in DC, but the way they're doing this with Constantine, Zatanna, Swamp Thing, I love it. I think it's awesome, guys. Go and pick these Justice League Darks up. Story is awesome. Right, next we got Teen Titans 23. Awesome Alex Garner cover with Damian Wayne on there. 7.5 from online reviews, 7.2 from user reviews. I'm there. I liked it. So 7 to 7.5. I think that's a fair review, fair number. This is just following the story where, like I said, one of their teammates, they weren't sure if he had died or if he was. I think his name is Oddball. But actually Kid Flash goes and finds him, and he's not dead. He's just been at his house, just chilling, watching TV. He's like, why didn't you say anything to us? He said, well, I didn't think you guys liked me, and didn't really want to say anything. And plus my parents, they didn't really want me out there with you guys. So it's just funny. I love this Teen Titans because it can be serious, but a lot of it is joking around, and there's just a lot of fun to be had with this series. So Teen Titans 23. I dug it. 7 to 7.5. I think that's a fair grade. And you know me, Damian Wayne, Robin, that's my favorite Robin. And this cover is amazing to me. All right, guys, and the last one of the week is Batman 57. Now, this is the Francisco Martina cover. Love this cover. This got a 7.7 from online reviews, and it got a 5.9 from user reviews. Guys, I love me some Batman, but Tom King is killing me with these stories. I am not a fan. I think it's a 5 to 5.5. This is him finding that KG Beast in his cabin and then fighting for the whole issue, right? And you would think, well, that sounds awesome, but there's no talking. Batman doesn't try to find out anything about why he did this. There's a separate story going on at the same time, and it's like a folk tale, like a children's folk tale, which is really creepy. Now, I dug that the most out of the whole thing. The whole fight scene with Batman and KG Beast was okay, but the folk tale was kind of creepy, and I don't know, I kind of dug it, right? With the whole fox, wolf, there's a rabbit and a pig and a squirrel. Now, you got to pick it up to read it. But if you haven't been picking up Batman, guys, I don't know if you pick this one up. Really, it's mostly a cover buy for a lot of people with the whole Martina. So I don't want to kind of ruin the ending on Batman winning or losing or what happens. But I would pick it up just for the cover, guys. The story is not that great. Tom King to me is not. He's not given us good Batman stories. Detective Comics has been a better Batman book to buy than Batman. So, listen, guys, I know what I've been doing here recently is going over what I've picked up and what I'm going to pick up next week. But to save some time, I think what I'm going to start doing is showing off my books that I picked up, and then I'm going to make a video about what's coming out next week and what I'm going to pick up and a couple extra books. Plus, I have a little speculation pickup, so I'll show that off. But as always, thank you guys for watching. This has been, my haul for this week. Let me know what you guys picked up. What did I miss out on this week? I'm fairly certain that there were some other books that I should have picked up that I didn't. But let me know. What did you guys get? What should I have gotten? Thanks for watching, guys. As always, I am truly appreciative of everybody that's subscribed to my channel and that watches every week, drops a comment, hits the like button. I totally appreciate that, guys. Thank you for watching. Again, I'm Edwin, the Comic Jabroni, coming at you with my weekly pickups video. Take it easy. Take it easy, guys. Peace.